Hey, Gloria. I cannot wait until I see this speech because you are a wonderful presenter and your audience has shared that information with you. When you're doing academic writing, there's a few little tricks that you can use, and I'd like to show you the works cited and how easy it is to fix using a couple of word settings. I left this big reminder about works cited, and you should be on it starting from the top of its own page. You've got Times New Roman 12, and it is in ABC order. But I want to make sure that I'm clicking right there before the W of works cited, is on its own page. So I'm going to do insert and I'm going to go to page break. Boom. It takes it to the top of its own page. And no matter what I do above there, cutting out things or adding more things, this will stay on its own page. The only caveat is you need to check that it is at the top of its own page instead of like a line down, because sometimes it depends on where you click on where it ends up a little bit further down or not. To check if it's at the very top, go to the center or wherever in the sides of the very top of its own page and double click, and it'll show you that there's the header where you put the MLA page numbers. And I'm going to click back on the regular page, double click, and it takes me back. That definitely was right under the header. That's perfect. You have all this other information, so I could just delete that, or if I triple click, it highlights the whole thing and I can just type works cited. Boom, that's fixed. Then the easy fix for these other things that are alphabetically ordered, I did go to CiteFast and say this, I'm going to copy that and put it right here. Yeah, and it's got the wrong font, so I'll make it the right font. CiteFast does not do social media for the MLA. It does for APA. I don't know why. But I just did web page and I filled in all of the data. So now it is like it should be, but it's not shaped right. You currently have all the lines left justified and single spaced, and there's an easy fix for that. I need to check why that's highlighted like that. Maybe it was the way I copied it over, but we can fix that. So I'm going to highlight the works cited entries, go to the up and down arrow, and instead of going just here and making the whole thing double spaced, I'm going to pull down to this page called line spacing options. When I do, it gives me the whole indents and spacing and line page breaks page. I can see that everything's on the left, 0 left indent, 0 or 0 right indent, 0 spacing between before and after each of the paragraphs of the same styles. I always, before I submit my paper, select the whole paper and click this little box so it checks. Don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. Sometimes word settings will put like a 0.8 there, and you just see a slight extra gap between each of your paragraphs on your papers, not your speech plans as much, but on your papers. So that little box helps that. And it'll also put just a slight extra gap between your works cited entries. That will fix it. Next, we want to make sure the line spacing is double spaced. They do that in all their academic writing. Many magazines will expect whatever, they'll tell you if they want 2 or 3 spaces or whatever. But since I have highlighted all the works cited entries, if you go to special, and that filter gives you, do you want to just indent the first line? Do you want it to be a hanging indent? We want hanging indent for works cited and for your APA reference page. Now it should fix all of this. Click OK. You still have a little extra gap that you put between your settings, so that's easy to fix. Lift it up. Lift it up. I'm clicking and I'm deleting. click, delete, delete. Whoops, I took an extra line off. Control Z will put that back there. See how easy that is? It took a tiny bit more effort, but once you see that this whole page is simple, double-spaced, ABC order, whatever font your instructor wants, Times New Roman 12 is just the classic one for writing until the last number of years. Once you see it, you'll always see it. But get that second set of editing eyes from our Learning Center or librarians or a friend who knows what's going on there. I'm going to send this video to you, and I hope that that makes you happy. You've learned something new.